We will begin today in a comfortable seated position, but all on your breath and time. Just close those eyes, relax the shoulders away from the ears, drawing a full breath in through your nose. And then you'll exhale, open mouth, sigh, let that breath go. 2 more, just like that. Breathing in your own length of breath, sip in a little more air if you can, and then exhale, releasing it, drawing the navel towards the spine. Last inhale here in this cleansing breath as it enters, feel the vibrancy in the body, feel that energy, the oxygen, the lungs. And then exhale, open mouth, sigh, releasing that breath. When you're ready, take your tongue, lick the lips, seal them to one another, and then start breathing in and out of your nose. As you begin breathing in and out of the nostrils, you'll constrict the back of the throat by taking the tip of your tongue and lightly pressing it to the roof of your mouth. If your energy is a little lower this morning or you're still having a slower start, then let your tongue rest comfortably in the mouth versus taking the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth or even the tongue pressing against your teeth. As you inhale and exhale through those nostrils, begin to notice the quality of your breath. And not that a short or a shallow breath is incorrect or that a long one is correct, but you're just noticing. Bring all that awareness to your heart now. And then perhaps fill in the blank for this next question. I am. What are you this morning? I am happy. I am thoughtful. I am forgiving. I am at peace. Maybe today it's just I am here. Whatever it is for you, own it, work with it, use it as your intention or that affirmation if you prefer. Taking just a few more inhales here as you ponder that thought of I am. You'll go ahead and draw one more big giant breath in through your nose. And you'll exhale, sigh that breath out, anchoring the sits bones into the earth, releasing the shoulders away from the ears and lifting to the crown of your head. Fluttering your eyes open or keeping them closed if you prefer, you'll inhale, circle sweep those arms up towards the sky, allowing the palms to kiss over your head, and then exhale, bringing those hands into prayer and at your heart space. Inhale, your shoulders pull up. Exhale, your shoulders roll down. Inhale, we'll sweep those arms back up towards the sky. And then exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down, knit your ribs together, fill the vertebrae, lifting up. And then inhale, extend those arms up. And as you exhale, right hand to that right side, left fingertips follow suit. Draw a full breath in here, allowing the left thigh to relax away from, allowing that left thigh to relax down to the ground. One more inhale here, and then exhale that breath out. As you take your next breath in, both arms reach up towards the sky, and then you'll exhale, pull the elbows down once more. Inhale, lift those arms back up towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, left hand to that left side, right fingertips extend towards that left edge. Pulling the shoulder away from the ear, reaching to the crown of the head. Another full belly breath in here, and that big release out here. Then inhale, extending the arms back up towards the sky. We'll exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, releasing right hand down, left hand down, working the weight of the body back, and then exhale, bowing your chest down towards the ground. If your hips are still really tight, then don't go down too far. Just let your chest stay lifted slightly. One more inhale here, and then exhale, bowing it the rest of the way down. As we take our next breath in, press the palms into the earth and lift your body up. Slide your fingertips towards your shin bones and exhale, round that spine to cat it back. Inhale, lift your heart forward. Exhale, take that spine back, dropping the chin towards the chest, feeling yourself draw the navel towards the spine. Inhale, we'll lift it up, shine your heart, extend to the collarbones, and last round back. And inhale, last round forward. And then neutralize the spine. As we neutralize the spine, we'll switch the direction we have our legs crossed. We'll once more remove the flesh from underneath our bottom. On our inhale, sweep those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, pull your elbow heads down, lift your chest up high, zip the ribs together. Inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, twist open towards that right side. Right hand behind you, left hand on that right thigh. Drop that left shoulder down, drop that right shoulder down. Take a full inhale through your nose here, letting that breath go. As you take your next breath in, extend and lift that right arm up towards the sky, shoulder away from the ear, and exhale, look towards that left shoulder, extending the right fingertips and your shoulder towards that left corner. A full breath in here, and that big release out here. Keeping your left hand where it's at, inhale, that right arm goes up. Exhale, cross this right hand over to the left thigh, lift the thighs up. Exhale, dome your spine, catting it back. Inhale, lift that heart forward. Exhale, cat it back. Inhale, bring it forward. And last round, exhale, take it back. And inhale, lift it forward. Neutralizing the spine, keep your hands in this X position. Allow that right bicep to stack on top of the left one. Take eagle arms, or if you prefer bear hug, that's perfectly fine. So you can wrap the fingertips around the shoulder blades. If you're in eagle arms, make sure that your fingers are extended and that you haven't created fist with the fingers. Take a breath in, the forearms reach forward, the shoulders drop back, the fingertips lift up as we inhale, and we'll exhale, bow it down. As we bow down, feel yourself inhaling and pulling your shoulders up, and then exhale, relaxing those shoulders away from your ears. Using your core, your pelvic floor muscle, or that perineum muscle, you'll inhale, lift the fingertips back up, reaching them up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull it back down. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up for release. Exhale, the shoulders relax. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bowing it down. Inhale, shrug those shoulders if you'd like. Exhale, relax those shoulders down. Inhale, lift the fingertips back up. And last time you'll bow down. Lift the shoulders up as you breathe in. Relax the shoulders down. And inhale, you'll lift up. Once you lift up, neutralize the elbows. Circle sweep those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, twist open towards that left side now. So left fingertips behind you, right arm or right hand on that left thigh. Breath in, shoulders relax. Exhale, looking over that left shoulder. A full belly breath in here. And that big release. Keeping your right hand where it's at. Inhale, lift that left arm up. Look over your right shoulder. Extend as you lean over towards that top right corner. A full inhale here. Big release out. Leave your right hand where it's at. Inhale, lift that left arm up. Exhale, cross that left hand towards that right thigh. Lift the thighs up. And 3 rounds. When you're ready, exhale, dome it back. Maybe even let your ribs rock side to side. Inhale, lift it forward. Exhale, dome it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Last time we go back. And then we'll lift it forward. Neutralize the spine. And as you neutralize the spine, releasing the legs, extending the arms and that X once more. So left arm is on top of the right, either eagle arms or that bear hug. Fingertips extend forward. Your thumb is in line with your sternum. Your thumb is in line with your nose. Forearms reach forward. Inhale, lift the fingertips up. Exhale, pull your elbows down, bowing the chest to the earth. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. Inhale, lifting up. 2 more. Exhale when you're ready to bow down. Inhale, pull those shoulders up. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, we'll bow down. Inhale, we'll pull them up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, last time you bow down. Pull those shoulders up. Relax the shoulders down. And then inhale, find a neutral position. Releasing those arms, circle sweep those arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down. Inhale, those arms lift back up. Exhale, left hand down, right hand down as you bow your chest forward. Draw a full belly breath in here. Relax and let that breath go. And then when you're ready, either rolling over your shin bones, working the weight of your body onto all fours or that tabletop position, or simply sliding those hands towards your shin bones, releasing the legs to one direction, bringing your hands and knees down to the ground. As your hands and knees come down to the ground, go ahead and wiggle the hips from right side to left side at any additional movement that your body sees fit or that you're craving. Take a full breath in, regardless of what you're doing, and let that breath go. Come back to center, and as you return to center, tuck those toes under. Exhale, send the weight of the body back, stretching the bottom of our feet. Keep your arms extended further than you have your shoulders in line with them. Draw a breath in. Let that breath go. On your next inhale, work the weight of the body forward. Allow the shoulders to come a hair over the wrist, stretching your wrist. Exhale, roller coaster the weight of the body back. 2 more. Inhale, bring it forward, stretching once more through the wrists, maybe the forearms. Exhale, sliding back, stretching your feet. Inhale, bring it forward, looking towards the top of your mat. And exhale, last time you go back. Inhale, we'll neutralize the spine, lift our feet off the mat, and just a few circles with those ankles. Maybe take the top of your feet and pitter-pat them on the mat. And then releasing your feet down to the ground. Let yourself lift that left hand off the mat. A few circles with your left wrist in each direction, and then return that left wrist down to the mat, lifting the right one now. Few circles in each direction, and then return the palm back down to the mat. Find yourself hollowing out the armpits, allowing the shoulders to pull back, tucking those toes under, and taking 3 rounds of cat-cows. So inhale, belly down, retracting the shoulders, lifting the chest and chin up. Exhale, tops of the feet onto the mat, dome the spine to curl it up. Inhale, cow pose, tilt the tailbone up. Exhale, doming the spine, looking towards your navel. Last one, inhale, cow pose, elbows slightly bent and pointing towards the back. Exhale, dome that spine to cat up. On your next breath in, neutralize the spine, working the knees towards one another or the thighs towards one another. Tuck your right toes under. Inhale, the left leg goes behind you. As that left leg comes behind you, bring your right hand, lift your abdomen up. Allow that right hand to extend forward. Keep pointing your left toes down. A full breath in, and we'll exhale, pull the elbow and the knee into space. Inhale, extend it long. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reaching long. Last time, exhale, pull it in. On our next inhale, we'll lift and extend long, dropping the hand down to the mat, crossing this left foot to the right side. Exhale, looking over our shoulder, pressing that left hip towards that left edge of the room. One more inhale here, and that exhale here. As you take your next breath in, look towards the top of the mat, slide your left foot behind you, hook your right toes to the right edge, and take that side plank as you lift that left arm up towards the sky. As that left arm lifts up towards the sky, find the left fingertips now extending and reaching above or beyond your head, pressing through the blade of your left foot. One more inhale here and exhale here. Then if you'd like to bind, inhale, lift your arm up, lift and float that left leg off the ground as well. Find stability, point and flex the toes. Notice what's going on with the hamstring, the glute. And then when you're ready, curl the heel in towards the body or pull the knee in towards your chest and then slide your hand along that shin bone until you connect. If you prefer not to connect, just allow your hand to rest on your hip or even leave the blade of your foot down. Another full breath in here and that big release here. As you take your next breath in, extending the arm and that leg, you'll exhale, take 3 crunches. So exhale, pull the elbow and the knee in towards your heart. Inhale, the arm goes towards the top of the mat, the leg back. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen. Flex your foot. Exhale, in. Inhale, long. Last time, exhale in. Inhale, long. Drop the blade of the foot down. Spin your left arm around. Rotate those hips. Lift that left leg in a couple of circles if you'd like in each direction until you return your knee down to the mat. Lift that right wrist if you'd like. Release it. Place that right palm down, wiggle your hips right side to left side. Thighs come together, tucking those left toes under. We'll inhale, take that right leg behind us. Draw the belly in, so let your left hand come to your abdomen and then extend that left arm forward. 3 of these. Breath in and exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Make sure as you exhale and pull in that you're tucking your chin towards your chest or at least looking towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Last time, exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, palm down, toes slide over to the left side. Exhale, looking over the shoulder, pressing your hip towards that right edge. One more breath here. Let that breath go. Then inhale, look to the top of the mat, slide your foot directly behind you, hooking the left toes to the left edge, side plank as you extend the arm up towards the ceiling and press to that right blade. Extend the fingertips now towards the top of your mat, a breath in and a breath out, shoulders away from your ears. Last inhale here and exhale. And if you're taking that bind, inhale, extend and reach your arm up towards the sky, stabilize through this left hand, lifting your right leg up. Point and flex those toes. And then curl the heel in or knee in towards the chest until you're able to bind. Bow your heart out, send the kneecap away from the body, reach to the crown of your head. Full inhale here. Big release out here. Last one, breathing in and gazing where it feels comfy for your neck. Let that breath go. And then we'll inhale, release, arm goes up and 3 crunches. Actually, it's 4. Exhale, pull your elbow and knee in, flex your foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, long. Last time, exhale, crunch it in. And then inhale, extending long, dropping the blade of the foot down, spinning that right arm around, rotating your hips, lifting that right leg in just a few circles in each direction. Return your knee to the mat. Lift that left hand if you need to. And then place that left palm back down. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees up when you're ready, and then exhale, tilt into a downward facing dog. As you come into downward facing dog, march or paddle your feet out. As you march and paddle your feet out, tilt your hips up, sending your chest towards your thighs. Notice what's going on with your hamstrings, your calves, even the bottom of your feet. What is the texture of the surface on the feet? What does it feel like? Is it squishy? Is it firm? Is it cool? Is it warm? And then find stillness whenever you're ready. Lifting the hips up a little higher, knitting those ribs together, flattening or ironing your back out. You'll draw a full breath in here in this downward facing dog, and you'll let that breath go completely. As you take your next inhale, lift those heels up nice and high. Bend your knees generously, looking forward, walking or stepping your feet in between your thumbs as you exhale for a forward fold. Inhale, you'll lift up halfway, a flat back. Exhale, you'll melt it all the way back down. Separate your feet wider than hip width distance. Grab those elbows for ragdoll. Let your head dangle heavily. Bending the knees if you need to, either generously or just a slight amount. You can begin to wiggle from right side to left side. Take a full breath in here. Let that breath go. And then inhale, returning to center, your fingertips down to the ground. Feet come back towards one another, a soft bend of our knees. Inhale, we'll reverse and rise. Circle sweep those arms to the sides, up to the sky, a full breath in. Exhale, elbow heads pull down, knit the ribs together or tighten them up like a shoe. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, lowering the palms down to the mat. Step back with that right foot. As you step back with that right foot, slide that left foot back, tilt the hips up for downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, roll the vertebrae forward, pause in plank pose. You're staying here in this high plank for 2 more inhales. So if you prefer to come down to the forearms, drop down to those forearms. Otherwise, stay in that high plank. Last breath in, squeeze the glutes, feel yourself, roll the belly nice and tight, and then drop down to those knees. You'll exhale, lower the weight of the body all the way down as your arms brush your rib cage. If your back is tight today, take those legs out wide. If it's not, keep them tight. Fingertips go out beyond the edges of the mat, and either the palms press into the earth or tips of the fingers. You'll inhale, lift up for a modified cobra. Relax the glutes or the thighs. Breathe in fully here, and then exhale, release and lower the weight back down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, take your right shoulder, dip it to the center, and look to that left side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take that left shoulder now and look over to the right. Inhale, we'll come back to center last time. And exhale, you'll lower the frame down to the earth. Bring those thighs back towards one another. Tuck your toes. Squeeze the elbows in. Point the elbow heads back, looking down at your mat. Inhale, plank pose. On the knees if you need to, then off the knees. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Draw a full breath in here. Let that breath go. On our next inhale, extend and lift that right leg up towards the sky. Bending your knees, stacking hip over hip. Allowing this right armpit to point towards that left knee. A few circles if you'd like, or keep that leg stacked if you prefer. And then inhale, extend for that three-legged dog extension. Flexing the foot, then pointing the toe. As you exhale, take that right knee, kiss your right elbow, slide into plank. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, cross it over to the left elbow. Inhale, slide the leg back. Exhale, bring the knee into your chest, look forward, step that foot in between your thumbs. Use your hand if you need to grab the calf to move it forward versus forcing the hip to thrust itself forward. Take a full breath in here, looking down up towards the sky. And then exhale, release and lower that left knee down, top of the left foot on the earth, peace fingers into the mat. Inhale, circle sweep those arms up. Exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down, press the top of your left foot into the earth. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down. They'll frame that front foot. As you frame that front foot, curl your back toes, lift that left knee. Stay low here. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, the right hand returns to the earth. Pivot your back foot for warrior one stance. It's about a 35 to 45 degree angle. Keep that right knee at a 90-degree angle. Peace fingers into the earth. Hug that right hip back. Pull that right shoulder with it as well. And then inhale, rise up for full warrior one. Press through the blade of your left foot. A full breath in here. And then exhale, elbow heads pull down. Inhale, those arms reach up. Exhale, hands down to our sides. Interlace however you see fit, whether it's basket weaving your fingers, grabbing your elbows, or even your wrists. Draw a breath in. Keep your heart squared forward. Feel the collarbones nice and wide. Bending at the waist, you'll exhale, bow down for that humble warrior. As you bow down for humble warrior, make sure you don't have this left shoulder up high. You want that left shoulder in line with the right. And then imagine you're squeezing the mat towards one another. So heel to heel. One more inhale, looking at the inner thigh. Let that breath go. On your exhale, release the hands down to the small of your back. Frame that front right foot with or without blocks. Inhale, rise up halfway and straighten that right leg. As you straighten that right leg, look about 5 feet in front of you. Try your best not to hyperextend the knee. And then when it feels good, exhale, bow it down. Point the crown of the head down to the toes. Pull that right femur back. And if your back heel lifts up, that's fine. You can even bring the foot parallel if you prefer. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, melt down. As you take your next breath in, rise up halfway. Bend your right knee, walk your hands a foot forward, and find a standing split position where you float and lift this left leg off the ground. Your elbows bend and you'll bow your chest down as you release your breath. Take a full inhale here. Let that breath go. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, release. And then inhale, rise up halfway. Curtsy step your left foot to the right side. Squeeze those thighs. You're on the ball of that left foot and even the ball of your right foot if you'd like. Inhale, you'll rise up for that curtsy squat. Arms reach up towards the sky. Palms kiss. Exhale, hands into prayer and at your heart space. Draw a breath in here. Find yourself steady as you squeeze those thighs, shoulders back and down. One more inhale, and then a twist. If you prefer the twist with the elbow, take it with the elbow. If not, bring your hands to your hip and this right thigh. One breath in, one breath out. Then inhale, return to center, arms up. Exhale, hands release in front of you. Adjust your stance to return back into that standing split. And from that standing split, a soft bend of that right knee, palms into prayer. Find your way into warrior three. Feel yourself steady. I know this right ankle is wobbly and that's okay. One more inhale and that exhale. Then inhale, pull this left knee in towards your body. Take a breath in and then you'll step down and exhale into chair. As we come into chair, palms come into prayer, hands release to our heart space. Draw a full breath in here. Beautiful. Let that breath go. Sit the weight of the body towards the heels. Let those toes be soft. One more inhale here. Core is tight. Crinkle the belly. And exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Belly is strong. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, reverse and rise. Circle sweeping those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, elbow heads pull down. Inhale, those arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Palms down to the mat. Two options, either step back, left foot, right foot, or dropping those knees, planting those palms, floating back into chaturanga. From chaturanga down to the earth. Inhale, lift up for a little baby cobra or full cobra if you prefer. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, find your way back into that plank position and exhale into your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here in downward facing dog. Let that breath go. March the feet out if you need to. One more inhale. Letting that breath go. As you take your next breath in, extend and lift that left leg up towards the sky, bending the knee and stacking hip over hip. Allow that right armpit to square itself, left armpit towards that left knee, right knee. Circles if you need them. And if not, no big deal. Come back into that three-legged dog extension. Flex the foot and lift it up higher. Point those toes. And as you exhale, take that left knee, tap that left elbow. Inhale, slide it back. Exhale, slide into that plank. And you don't have to tap it if you're not there yet, but you come close to it. Back of the leg to the back of the house. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Lift the right heel high. Step that left foot in between the right and the left thumb. Draw a breath in, looking forward. And then exhale, release your knee down to the mat, top of that right foot on the earth. Inhale, circle sweep those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, head to the elbows pull down as you press into the top of your right foot and hug that right hip forward. Inhale, those arms reach up. Exhale, hands will come down. They'll frame your left foot. Curl your right toes, lift that right knee, settle into the space. Draw a breath in here. Let that breath go. When you're ready, allow this right foot to come into warrior one position. Pull that left hip back, key fingers into the earth, looking forward like you're about to take off on a race. And then inhale, lift it all the way up. Press to that back blade of your right foot, full belly breath in. Front knee is at about a 90-degree angle if your body permits. And then exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hands release to your sides. Interlace the opposite grip. So if you're used to your dominant right thumb on top of left, switch it out or vice versa. Draw a breath in, collarbone is wide. Full inhale. And then exhale, bow it down for that humble warrior. Make sure that your knee hasn't collided or collapsed to the center, that it's still in line where your toe is still visible if you were to peek down with the knee on that inside edge versus the outside edge. Relax and release the right shoulder equally with the left. One more inhale here. Squeeze the mat together. And then exhale, your hands release. Frame your front foot. Either adjust that right foot so that the heel lifts or that it's more parallel, but you'll inhale, rise up halfway, and then straighten that left leg. Be sure not to hyperextend the knee, so work the weight of the body back, and then exhale, bow it down. If you're able to point the crown of the head to the toes, do your best to do that, or maybe just look at your kneecap. One more inhale here, and that exhale here. As we take our next breath in, we'll rise up halfway, bending that left knee, walking our hands a foot forward, and finding standing split. As we find that standing split, we'll exhale, bow it down so that our chest connects with the thigh, and we're looking at our kneecap, and we're extending and lifting this right hamstring up towards the sky. A full breath in here, a full breath out. On our next inhale, rise up halfway, curtsy, step your foot. So now you're going to take this right foot to the left side, bending both knees. As we bend both knees, we'll inhale, rise up for that curtsy. As we find curtsy chair, palms together, hands into prayer, sink it low. Don't be scared to go down low. The fear will go away. I know the pain or the sensation, I shouldn't say pain, the strength that you're gaining here. Take a full breath in. And then if you'd like to twist, either take that right elbow to the left thigh or your hands come to your hip and the thigh. Full inhale, keep the bum low, let it go. If you're in that twist, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Return back into that standing split. As you return back into that standing split, take a breath in, let it go. Now find yourself working your way into warrior three by bending that left knee slightly, bringing the palms together, now straightening the leg, lifting up, hands either to the sides in airplane format or even forward. One more inhale. And exhale, then inhale, pull the right knee up towards your belly. On the exhale, chair pose, step the foot down, bend those knees, sit it low. As you sit low in chair pose, draw a breath in. Palms together, hands at prayer. Feel yourself pull the navel in. Feel yourself sink into the hips. Feel the weight shift to your heels. Find a focal spot. Repeat your mantra. Maybe it's I am strong. One more inhale here. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse and rise all the way up, sweeping those arms to the sides, to the sky. Exhale, elbow heads pull down. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, forward fold. As you fold forward, decide if you want to step back, right foot, left foot, or if you want to hop back into that push-up plank. From your push-up plank, on or off those knees, lowering halfway or all the way. Inhale, lifting up for cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale when you're ready. Work the weight of the body into tabletop or downward dog to tabletop to child's pose. Separating those knees out wide, bringing the big toes together, working the weight of the body back and forth. Let that air enter into the lungs. Decompress the body as that air is released. Two more, just like that. Massaging, if you'd like, the space between your eyebrows. Last breath here. And letting it go. As you take your next breath in, rise back up into that tabletop position. From that tabletop position, we're taking 3 rounds of roller coaster cat-cows. So sink your hips back, tops of your feet onto the mat. Legs are like skis. And on that inhale, slither the body forward, bending those elbows, lifting the chest up high. Exhale, doming it up, working the weight of the body back. Inhale, once forward. Exhale, rolling it back. Last time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, dome it back, sliding back. And then inhale, neutralize your spine. Curl those toes, lift those knees, plank pose to exhale, downward facing dog. In that downward facing dog, you'll inhale, extend and lift that right leg up towards the sky, bending your knees, stacking hip over hip. Now, I want you to try something here if you're in the mood for it. As you lift this left heel up, you're going to work the weight of the body forward into a plank pose. You're going to let the blade of your left foot fall over. Use the weight as that right foot steps behind you, and you anchor through that left hand for that wild thing. Draw a breath in here. When you're ready, bend those hips or bend at the waist. Return the palm down, pivot back, extending your right leg behind you. On your exhale, take that right knee. Tap the elbow if you'd like. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, cross it over to the left side. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, knee into the chest. Either assist the foot or, if you prefer, step it and plant it in between those thumbs. Back foot spins into your warrior one. As you inhale, you'll rise up. Find your steadiness, find your stability. Exhale, elbow heads down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands slide down to your sides, interlacing your hands how you see fit. Drawing a breath in, taking that gaze up, letting that breath go, bowing the heart down, extending the arms away from the body, feeling yourself grow through the crown, looking at your sole or the arch of your left foot through that inner thigh. One more breath in, and then exhale, the hands release. They'll frame the right foot. Inhale, rise up halfway, pivot that left foot if you need to, straightening your left leg, right leg. Exhale, bow it down. As you bow it down, feel the femur on the right side hook back and up. so that you can compress or allow the chest to come closer towards the thigh. If you need a little bit more, maybe for you, you lift and float the right toes off the ground. Continue to look down towards the toes or your kneecap. Let that breath go. If your toes are up, drop the toes down. Inhale, rise up halfway. As you rise up halfway, bend your knee, walk your hands forward once more for a standing split. As you come into that standing split, exhale, bow it down. As you bow it down, draw a breath in. Let that breath go. Now, I want you to try this. If you'd like, curl this left heel towards your left glute with your right hand. Grab the foot. Anchor through your left peace fingers or all four fingers and open the chest, spinning and looking towards your right side. Take a full belly breath in here. Let that breath go. One more inhale, kicking the toes up, using your hand as resistance. Let that breath go. On your next breath in, release back into that standing split, into our curtsy as we step this left foot over towards that right side. Bending the knees, inhale, rise up for your curtsy squat. Palms together, hands at prayer and at your heart space. Can you go a little bit lower? Maybe it's yes, maybe it's no. Squeeze those thighs. Big belly breath in here. And now if you'd like to take the twist with the elbow, bring that left elbow to that right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand. Cap it with your right. Wring the spine out. If this is too much, lift up tall. That's fine. Modify it here. Belly breath in, belly breath out. Inhale, come back to center, hands at prayer. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, extend and lift for that standing split. From our standing split, warrior three. So when you're ready, start to lift the body up, soft bend of that right knee in that warrior three position. From our warrior three, draw a breath in. Let that breath go. Inhale, you lift up and two, knee into the chest. As that knee comes into the chest, draw a breath in. Hands come to the hip and to that left thigh. Exhale, twist and look over to your left side. As you twist and look over to that left side, let the shoulders drop down. One more inhale and exhale. Then inhale, come back to center, your hands at your hips. Cross this left foot on your right quad. Point the toes down. Hands can come into prayer. Exhale, figure four chair. Beautiful. If you need a little bit more, you can take your hands, bring them to the sole of that left foot, twist and look to that right side. If that's too much, don't do it. If you need the wall, go to the wall. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, we'll rise up, pulling the knee into the chest. And then you'll exhale, step back into your warrior three once more. From our warrior three, a breath in, and then we'll exhale, standing split. From that standing split, step back with that left foot. Take that right leg into a floating three-legged dog if you'd like the challenge, or if not, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll into your plank. On or off your knees. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, take your cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, work the weight of the body back into plank and then downward facing dog. Draw a breath in. Let that breath go. Drawing one more breath in, letting that breath go. We've got the left side now. So remember, you can modify anything you need to, and anything that you need to modify can be done on those knees, okay? So when you're ready, inhale, lift that left leg up, bending the knees, stacking the hip. Slide the weight of the body forward to where you're now in that plank, and on the ball of your right foot, spin the blade, work the weight of the body over. The hips can lower down, and this can be it right here. Or if you prefer, lift the hips up, extend the arm back, whichever you prefer. Neither is incorrect, it's just what's right. Breath in, and then exhale, pivot back, hand to the mat, left leg behind you. Now you have those little core worked planks here. If you want to skip them, but here you go. Breath in, then exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, long leg. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend, and then exhale, knee into the chest, stepping the foot in between your thumbs or assisting it. Pivot your back foot for warrior one, and inhale, you'll lift all the way up. As you come into that warrior one, draw that breath in. Exhale, elbows pull down. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, hands release to your sides. Interlace the opposite grip. Draw breath in, collarbone is wide, strong glute. And then exhale, take that humble warrior, bowing your chest down, extending the arm away from the body, pulling or rotating the shoulders away. Spread your toes wide. If your toes are crunched up like Vulcan or gripping into the mat, spread those toes. One more inhale here, and exhale, the hands release until they're able to frame that left foot. Inhale, rise up halfway. Pivot that right foot if you need to, how you see fit, but straighten your left leg. And then exhale, bow it down. As you bow it down, know that you have that option of lifting the toes or leaving the toes down. It's up to you. Belly breath in. Bow down as you let that breath go. On our next inhale, we'll rise up halfway. Bend the front knee. Take that standing split. Lift that right leg up, and as we lift that right leg up, let that breath go. Now curling this heel, right heel to the left side, leave your right fingertips down or even on a block. Extend and reach back, grab the top of the foot or maybe even your pant leg, or maybe hand at the hip and toes just extended up. So many different places. You can even be on your knee and you might have this variation. That's perfectly fine too. Take a full breath in, letting that breath go. Now release. As you release, you're back in standing split to then that curtsy squat. So allow this right foot to cross to the left side, bend those knees, sit it low, and then inhale, rise up. Palms into prayer when you're ready. You got it. Draw that breath in. Let that breath go. One more inhale, and then twist if you did the twist, whether it's with the elbow or hands to the hip and that thigh. If it's with the elbow, cap your right hand with that left hand. So make up this with that right hand. One more inhale here. Let that breath go. Then inhale, come back into that curtsy with the hands at prayer. Exhale, hands release to the earth, back into your standing split, and then into your warrior three. So inhale, lift it up for that warrior three. Let that breath go here in warrior three. Inhale, rise up, pulling that left knee into your chest. That left knee comes into the chest. Exhale, bring the hands towards the thighs, twist it to that right side. Big belly breath in, big belly breath out. Inhale, we look center, cross the ankle over for that figure four. Draw that breath in, palms together, relax that right thigh. And then exhale, sink it low or as low as you can. If you want to bring the hands towards the foot, twisting and looking to that left side, you can, or you can stay neutral. We're almost at the end of this segment and then we get to hit the ground. So just bear with me, stay strong, stay confident, stay you. One more inhale, let that breath go. Then inhale, rise up. So we rise up, last warrior three. So here you go, bow it down. It doesn't have to be long and it can go directly into that standing split. Exhale to that standing split. Step that right foot back, take that left foot back, coming into downward facing dog. Last plank pose. If you want to skip it, go to child's pose. Otherwise, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, lift it up for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tilt those hips up and then drop those knees to the earth. Let your big toes kiss. Sink the hips back, release the chest down, child's pose. Inhale through the nose here, letting that breath go. Give yourself permission to decompress here, to slow the heart down if your heart rate is up. Maybe you need a sip of water. Maybe you need to sit up. Whatever it is for you, find that comfort within you. Repeat your I am. Maybe it's I am energized. Could change, it could evolve. And then all on your time, we'll inhale, rise up, working the weight of the body to one side, swinging our legs to the front of the mat. As we swing those legs to the front of the mat, find the middle of the mat. And 3 rounds of boat. So if you don't feel like doing boat this morning, just come onto your back, tuck those knees into your chest and do your thing. Otherwise, legs up, arms to the side. We have 3 low boats and 3 high boats. So spread your collarbone wide, maybe even let your fingertips rest at your shoulders if you need that additional assistance. But inhale, low. Exhale, high. Just 2 more. You got this. Your breath. Pull it in. Inhale. You got it. This is it. Exhale in, and then tucking those legs in towards your body, rolling onto your back, letting your head rest on that mat. As your head comes down on that mat, knees tuck in towards your chest, you're welcome to rock your body right side to left side. Maybe even trace a few circles in one direction and then the opposite direction. Returning back to center, lowering the soles of the feet down to the ground. We'll set up for bridge. Palms to your sides, heels come close to the glutes, but they don't have to touch. They're still in line with your knees. And then on that inhale, press the soles of the feet into the earth, lift your hips up high, rotate those shoulders in line if you'd like, and either slide your hands to interlace or just leave your palms down. Feel yourself squeeze the glutes. Feel yourself lift through the hips. Allow the shin bones to pull forward as your heels dig back. One more inhale here. And on that exhale, lowering the back down to the mat. Slide the shoulders out if you need to. Walk your feet a little further than hip width distance, and then swing or sweep the legs right side to left side. Coming back to center, we'll set up for a second bridge. Palms down to your sides. On that breath in, we'll rise up. Find yourself lengthening through the hips, feeling the weight of the body lift up towards the sky, the strength within your glutes. You've got this. Try not to collapse the chin into the chest. This is the one time when you want space between the chin and the chest. One more breath here. You got it. And then separate those arms if they're interlaced. Lower your back to the mat. Windshield wiper your legs right side to left side. We have a final bridge. If you prefer to take it supported, which I'll demonstrate supported, whether it's a blanket or a block. If you're not taking it supported, it's no big deal. But if it's supported, you're setting up the same way, but your block is next to you. And when you lift up on that inhale, you'll slide that block in between the body. It is resting where it's comfortable on that sacrum. If you didn't use the block, not a problem. You're up here for another 2 inhales. So keep reaching and lengthening. One last breath in. And if you have it supported, remove the block on that inhale, slide it out, and we'll all exhale, lower the body down to the mat. Allow our feet to separate and windshield wiper those legs from side to side. Once the legs or the low back feels comfortable and the shoulders feel all right, extend your arms up towards the sky. As those arms reach up towards the sky, you're going to take that right hand underneath, left arm on top, eagle arms or bear hug. Allow those legs to come into a 90-degree angle. Lift your head off the mat, a little eagle crunch. There's 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Inhale, we open up. Exhale 4. Last one, 5th one. And then release. Lower the soles of the feet down. Allow your arms to hug your body if they're not already hugging the body. And then inhale, arms open up into cactus or letter T. Windshield wiper your legs right side to left side. Come back to center, switch it out. So left arm is underneath, right arm is on top. If you prefer to take a little cross with the ankles, you can. If not, just keep them at a 90-degree angle. Make sure that those legs aren't in like a 45-degree angle. So really allow them to be out. All on your breath in time. We inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck. You only have 3 more. You got this. Last 2. Last 1. Good job. Let it go. Release the feet. Allow the arms to open up. As you allow those arms to open up, windshield wiper your legs right side to left side. Coming back to center. Arms to our sides. Tuck that right knee in. Bring that left knee in. Let your body rock side to side. Taking a little happy baby if you'd like. Pull the blades of the feet closer so that your hands can grip them. Knees in towards the armpits. Any variation in this happy baby that makes you content. Allow yourself to go there. And then you'll go ahead and release the happy baby. And as we release that happy baby, allow the soles of the feet to rest on the mat. Lift that right leg up towards the ceiling, cross that right ankle, let it rest on top of that left quad. So this time we get to do this resting on our back a little more comfortable and then balancing on that left foot. But when you're ready, thread that needle. As you thread that needle, flex the right toes. If you want to play with your left ankle, circles, or pointing and flexing the toe, that's fine. But to protect your knee, the joint, I encourage you to flex your right toes. And the toes can be somewhat soft, but they are flexed. So it's almost like you're standing on the ground. Gently guide that left knee in towards your body. You can use this right elbow or this right arm to feel the release as you gently push that right leg towards the bottom of the mat. If it's too much for you, though, don't do that. Know that you can always modify and just let the sole of the foot rest down on the mat. You can even use your wall if you prefer. That might allow you a little more comfort. So if this is your preference, then that's completely fine too. It can be your chair as well. Taking just one more inhale here. Let it go. Lowering the sole of your left foot down. Grab onto this right leg. Little half compass as you rock side to side. Bringing the right knee towards that right side. And then we'll gently release. As we release, extend that right leg up. Wrap the hand around the hamstring. Ankle twirls with the right foot. And then knee into the chest. Inhale, long body stretch. Exhale, tuck it in. Releasing when you're ready and switching it out. Right foot down, left ankle crosses over. Thread that needle when you're ready. Focus or tune into the sound of your breath once more. Especially if the glute, the hip area is tender. Where can you release? What can you relax? Can you be more intentional with the breath? Sometimes the challenge is in the ease versus the force. So know that gooey cookies are just as delicious as tough cookies or crispy cookies. Just one more inhale here. Letting that breath go. Releasing. Sole of the right foot down. Hang on to that left leg. As you hang on to that left leg, just rock side to side and letting this left knee come towards this left side. And it can even be a little modified. You don't have to hook it. It can be soft. Returning back to center, you'll inhale, lengthen that left leg up. Circle rotations with the ankle or pointing and flexing the toe. And then exhale, pull that left knee in towards your body. Bring that right one in as well. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Arms cactus or go out to the sides in the letter T. A breath in. And we'll exhale, supine twist to that right side. Let the gaze come over towards the left one, the neck, the shoulders, and the back feel good. Another inhale here. Letting that breath go. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch it out. Inhale, working your way back to center. Finalizing our practice. If there's anything that your body, your heart is craving that we didn't get to, Know that this is an opportunity for you to go there. Give yourself that chance. But if you're ready to release and surrender into our final resting pose of corpse pose or that shavasana, give yourself a giant squeeze. And then on that inhale, let go, sitting the heels to the corners of your mat, allowing those arms to rest to your sides, drawing a full belly breath in and decompressing by letting everything go. Allow that your own natural rhythmic breath to take over. Soft features of the face, relax the muscles, allowing the toes to crinkle, the fingers to curl in naturally. Take this time for rest, rejuvenation, connection for our mind, our body, and our spirit. When you're ready, bringing awareness to your space. Begin by drawing a breath in through your nose. With gratitude, let go. Invite gentle movement back into the body as you wiggle your fingers, your toes, wrists, and ankles. Gently rock your head from right side to left side until you return into a neutral position. Taking a big good morning stretch, yawning if you'd like. And then you can exhale, tuck those knees in towards your body, give yourself a big squeeze. Letting go when you're ready. Releasing and rolling over towards that right side in a fetal position. Use that left hand as you inhale to rise up into a comfortable seat. As you bring yourself into a comfortable seated position, draw a breath in and bring your hands into prayer. And we'll exhale, bow to ourselves, the journey, and one another. The divine in me salutes and honors the divine love and light in each of you. May you be at peace, may you be at ease, and may you have comfort. From my heart to yours, have a beautiful day, and namaste.